Alright, for this lesson we're going to look at chord chart diagrams, how to read and understand them. Alright, so first of all let's look at the fingers, make sure that we understand our fretting hand, what we're going to be using here, and the terminology. Each finger has a number associated with it, so your index finger, your first finger, your pointer finger will always be number 1. And then your next finger after that, your middle finger, will be number 2. Your ring finger will be number 3. Your pinky will be number 4. So oftentimes in chord diagrams, you'll see numbers on the dots, and the numbers are just telling you, recommending what fingers might be used for those chords. So let's go with start with the A chord. On this diagram, it's actually telling us the names of the strings right here. So the big E, A, D, G, B, E. So the vertical lines are the strings. Vertical lines are the strings. And then the horizontal lines are the frets. All right, so this would be the nut on the guitar. So this would be where the open string is, right here. And then your first fret would be this area right here. So this would be your actual first fret here, and your finger would go right close to the edge of the fret. So this would be on the skinniest string on the first fret right here. So I'm not looking at the numbers or the dots yet. I'm just kind of using my pointer to show you where you would be looking on your guitar. And then this would be on the big string, the big thick one, the big E. This would be the first fret of the big E string. So one string at a time. If we're looking at this, actually let's look at the E chord since we did the same when we were reading tabs. On the E chord, we have our E, which is open, so you're not going to see any dots there. If you see an X, like you do here, sometimes you see it here, sometimes you see it up here. When you see an X, that just means you're not going to play that string. If you don't see an X, then you are going to play that string. If there are no dots or anything on that string, then you're going to play it open. So let's go back over to the E. We're going to play the E string open, like that. On the A string, we're going to play the second fret, and we're going to use our second finger. Okay, so remember the numbers tell us what finger to use. And then let's go to the next string, the D string. It's telling us to use our third finger, and then if we count, here's the first fret, here's the second fret. It's telling us to play the second fret using our third finger on the D string. And then let's go over to the G string. We're going to be playing using our first finger on the first fret of the G string. Okay, and then the B, there's nothing on there and there's no X, so that means we're going to play it open. Sometimes on chord diagrams you'll see like a circle, usually around here. That just tells us that we're playing it open. And then the small E or the high E, there's nothing on here, no X's. That means you're playing that string as well. Okay, let's look at one more chord just to make sure that it's crystal clear. We're going to look at the A7 chord, starting with the big low E. There's an X, that means we're not going to play it. Next string, the A string, nothing on there. There's no X. That means we're going to play that as an open string. Let's move on to our next string, the D string. Oh, looks like we've got something on the 1, 2 on the second fret and a number 2, so it's telling us to use our second finger. So second finger on the second fret. And then G, there's no X there, so we're going to play that open. B, looks like we've got something on the second fret, and we're going to be using our third finger. And then E, no X, totally open. So we're playing all the strings except for this one. All right, hope that makes sense. You can go back and watch the video again if you need a refresher, but that's how it works. All right, see you next time.